guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk about Hanging Heart. This is a really cool cover. I get why they did it. It pulls you in. This is the new cover from Vinegar Syndrome, and this was released in a 3-pack called Homegrown Horrors Volume 2. I've spoken about this before because I really bought this because I wanted Moonstalker. And so far, I am not off to a bang. Hanging Heart is I guess it's a mystery, a thriller, where there's this guy named Denny, and he's an actor in a theater, and he's struggling, and he starts sleeping with one of the people on set, and she gets murdered. Then he starts dating someone else, and she gets murdered, and they start getting suspicious, and the cops start going after him, and they think that he's murdering all these people, and he's flipping out and having these sort of like crazy visions and nightmares and stuff. He has friends and colleagues that are helping him, and throughout the film you don't know who he should trust and who he shouldn't, and he's having, again, these visions, so it's making things a little harder than it should be. There's a ton of homoerotic imagery. So the movie starts out with two guys and one guy's legs, and they're like panning the shot, and the other guy's like laying on the floor, I think like touching the other guy's legs. A lot of men kissing, lots of there's a jail scene where there's this guy getting having sex with another man. Not graphic, like, I mean, you're not seeing actual sex or male genitalia, but lots of gay imagery throughout the film, which does nothing for me. I'm not gay, so as I always say, when you see breasts within the first like 1 minute of a movie, you know it's good. Just like the remake of Crazy Ethel comes to mind. But none of that did anything for me. You know, I know theater and gay people kind of go hand in hand to some extent, so I get it, but I felt like a lot of it felt forced. As the story progresses, you start seeing more people sort of fleshed out and figure out kind of who's who. It's a feature film by a Korean immigrant named Jimmy Lee, which kind of I found funny because it reminded me of Double Dragon with Ugg and Homely. It's a messy movie because the editing feels choppy and the story at points feels a little incoherent, to where you're watching it and you're going, wait, what's going on? Why do I care about this person? So even though there are some like cool stylistic choices, excuse me, overall I did not like this movie. Take for it what you will. I don't know if any of that sounded good to you. The special features are: it is restored in 4K from its 35mm negative. Directing from the heart, an interview with writer-director Jimmy Lee. The Many Hats of Mr. White, an interview with the producer. An interview with actor Dan Zukovich. An interview with actress Ingrid Vold. An interview with the composer. A trailer, a still gallery, reversible cover art, which I've showed you, and subtitles. So if you're in the market for a homoerotic thriller that doesn't do much or anything special, then you may like Hanging Heart. But personally, I thought it was pretty bad. So on to the next movie in the Homegrown Horrors Volume 2 set. I think I'm going to go with Moonstalker because that's the one I really want. If Dead Girls isn't good, which I don't remember it being great in the past, and this one I didn't like, there's a chance I may sell 2 of them and just keep Moonstalker, but we'll see what happens. Thanks guys for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.